Okay, I believe we are live. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another edition of What Gives, LinkedIn Live, and now Twitter Live, as well as YouTube Live. So wherever you're watching from, thanks for joining us. And if you're watching it on replay, thanks for taking the time. We're excited to have Tim Smith here from Furhaven. We are very excited to dive in here, Tim. In just 30 seconds, I'm going to do a quick Givz plug here in terms of, hey, what is Givz? If you're watching this for the first time, we see two huge trends happening in e-commerce right now. The first is that brands are trying to get away from discounts as much as possible, but still see that short-term bump in sales. The second is that consumers are demanding totally separately some sort of purpose-driven activity from the brands that they're purchasing from now. They want to know that the brands that they're buying from share the values that they have. And if they can't find that anywhere in your brand, they're going to shop somewhere else in the long term. So that is what we're seeing. Givz sits at the nexus of those two trends, allowing brands to run what we're calling donation-based incentives. So whether that's a portion of your sales that's always going to charitable organizations that people care about, or if it's a donation incentive that is a spend threshold that is aiming to increase average order value, or even if it's just on certain push days where you're saying, hey, 20% of sales on Earth Day are going to the Earth Day charity of your choice. That's something that we support. If you want to get in touch with us, you know where to find us. So I'm Andrew Forman, CEO, and we have Nicole, who heads up business development and partnerships for us here today. But now this is all about Tim and Furhaven. So Tim, tell us how this all got started, and tell us, everything we need to know on the Furhaven side of things.
Yeah, well, to start off, thank you for having me on your live broadcast here, Andrew and Nicole. It's really been great working with you guys. I think we started back in July of 2021 with Givz, and it's just been great. It's really nice to have a program that just fits right into the back end of Shopify without us having to do pretty much like anything. It just works, which is nice. I was looking at the stats before hopping on here, and we've donated to over 600 charities so far. The top 10 charities has grossed over $2,000 in donations, and that's just through Givz. Before, we were doing kind of a workaround for one of our programs. It's called Furhaven Cares. So what we do is we go out to different groups that are out there, shelters, charities for pets, dogs and cats mainly. And when they would send out like an email and bring people over to our website to maybe purchase, we would increase that commission bonus from what we do every day is 2% of all revenue gets donated through the Givz app. We bump that up to 15% for the charities. So if they're bringing customers over to the site and making a purchase, then the charity would get 15% in total donations, sometimes up to 20% for certain holidays and promotion periods. So yeah, the Givz app really has just allowed us to scale in a way that we haven't been able to scale before. With all of the charities that are in there, people are able to go in, they're able to basically just type whatever their local charity is that's in their town or county or city, and they're able to find it and donate there. So I think that's one of the things that sets some pet customers or pet parents apart from maybe some other people that are donating, is that they, pretty much every city that you live in is going to have a local charity that you can donate to. So being able to really drive down into the specific of like that locale, I think is really, really great. And it puts the emphasis on local, trying to drill down and help your local community as much as possible. So it's been great. Really love Givz. I think we were just talking last week as well, and we figured out with a few of the updates that Givz has had that we're now able to do the Furhaven Cares all through the Givz app with setting those discount codes.
Yeah, tracking coupon codes. Yeah.
Tracking coupon codes, yeah, so that we're able to basically set it up for a period of time. We can run this, what we like to call promotions with the local charities. But before it was clunky. We had to get all of their information. We had to enter it into accounting, and we had to send checks out 90 days later. Now that it's just running through the Givz app, it's immensely more scalable, which is just one of the things that makes it great. So yeah.
Appreciate that, Tim. That's awesome on our side. I'd love to give people a look into, and we'll dive more into how we're utilizing the specifics of this, because we did just roll out a couple of these features that were kind of perfect timing when we got the email from you guys saying like, hey, we'd like to bring the entire Furhaven Cares program into Givz. But just more broadly, just so people that are watching this later, joining us now, what's Furhaven all about? Aside from just the caring side of it, I know it's woven into your fabric, but just tell us in general, what's it all about, and how did it all get started?
Yeah, so Furhaven was started in 2004. So the person who started Furhaven, he had a pet business before this, so he has been in the industry since the early 1990s. So there was a couple key people here, the product developer who's been at Furhaven now for over 25 years, operations director who's been here over 20 years, plus the founder who's been at Furhaven and started it back in 2004. And then I've been here for about 8 years. When I got here, we really were starting to go for the e-commerce play. We just, growing up, moving to Bellingham, we had pretty much seen what Jeff Bezos had done in Seattle. Bellingham is about an hour away from Seattle to the north. Seeing what Jeff Bezos had done in Seattle and how he pretty much just transformed the city, we were kind of looking at that saying, wow, there's something to this online selling. So we really started going after the online marketplaces aggressively. Amazon, Wayfair, Chewy, Walmart, Target, all of those big stores that you might shop on online. There's a good chance that you're going to find Furhaven there. And then along with that, just makes a lot of sense to have people come directly to our website as well. And then when we bring them to our website, we can launch these other initiatives like the Furhaven Cares. We can get customers in here and do upselling. We can do bundles. We have our loyalty rewards program where you get points and you can then redeem them later on for dollars off of the cost of the product, and a few of those other initiatives that thought it would really be just great for pet parents to be able to come and purchase from us directly. So we've got over 2,500 different SKUs right now. Just a few SKUs.
Just a couple.
Yeah, just a couple. So mainly dog beds, but we also do a lot of other categories in the pet sector as well. So travel accessories, home furnishing accessories, some leashes, collars, all of those different types of pet essential items, basically. In December of 2021, so just about 4 months ago, we actually merged with Worldwise Pet Products. Worldwise is a large player in the pet supply space as well. So they have brands like Go Dog, Pet Link, Smarty Cat, Trusty Pup, and Sherpa pet carriers. So just a really great complement to what we were already offering. And it's been great to integrate with them. And we're right now going through the logistics, and we're going to be bringing a lot of their items online to different marketplaces, as well as our website, and also looking further at developing direct-to-consumer sites for their brands as well. So yeah, it's been great.
Well, I have to say, this has been a fantastic deep dive into Furhaven. And thank you also for all the love that you've shared about Givz. We're so honored to partner with you and to continue to, and also I have to say that you've offered some really great suggestions since we've been working together since July, and we've integrated your feedback into our product. So to help the experience. So as you know, we've taken that direct feedback and made our product better because of it. So thank you for that as well.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. We were sitting here and we're kind of thinking about the clunkiness and how we have to do all the workarounds. And I was just like, I'm just going to send Andrew and Nicole an email. Like, this is right up their alley. If they don't have something, they can probably put something together and make it work. So thank you guys for being such great partners and just helping us out with a lot of this stuff. I know when we first started, there was accounting stuff and all this, and you guys have just been really great to work with. So I can't say that enough. So thank you for doing everything that you do, and also for taking that feedback and making it better. It's a great platform. And again, I just want to touch on the scalability of it. That was the main thing. All of the charities that are registered 501c3, you can donate to. So it really just brings it down to the local level, which is, I think, what consumers care about. They care about improving their community. They care about giving back to what if they're pet parents, they obviously love pets, dogs and cats, and what better way to get a nice gift for your pet and also give back at the same time. So we just think that makes a lot of sense.
Well, no doubt you're deepening your relationships with your customers as well. And we'd love to continue to hear any customer stories and feedback as you get those as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think, I don't know if I have any very specific customer stories, but I actually adopted my dog from a local charity up here in Bellingham. The name is Happy Tails, Happy Homes. So when we first got Givz going, I was like, oh yeah, let's use Happy Tails, Happy Homes for this. Let's feature Happy Tails, Happy Homes. And so I've just kind of been pushing that internally, just for the featured charities and all that. If we don't have a Furhaven Cares that's currently running, and to date, I think they've almost got up to $800 or $900 that's been donated to them. They're our top donated to charity. And then when I talk to the people over at Happy Tails, Happy Homes and say, hey, have you guys gotten these checks? Is everything going good? Because we have to do our due diligence here as well. They said, yeah, and that it's fantastic. They're able to use that money and help out more pets, which is exactly what the whole point of this is. So it's really great to see it come full circle and see, the help that it's doing. So.
Well, we appreciate you. And I brought my littlest puppy here. This is Boji. He's a Yorkie poo. And oh yes, do you want some screen time, little man? No.
Yes, of course.
But I do have to do a shout out because so I have probably 4 of your pet beds.
That's awesome.
And they are amazing. Like the quality is so good. And the ones that I think I love the most, and I was telling you, like our kids like as well, they're almost like nuzzle nests. Like they just nest right in
That's a good name for it.
Big giant one for our German short hair and a little one for this guy. And so we appreciate your products too. And the fact that you have the heart of a giving mission as well is wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome. What is her name? Mojo, you said?
So this is Boji.
Oh,
He's actually named after a lake here in Iowa where our family goes camping every year. So our kids helped them name him Boji after Okoboji.
Very nice.
Yeah. He's
what a cutie.
Yes, he is a jumpy little guy.
Yeah, right.
But he's wonderful, and I love having him as my like little coworker in here.
Yeah. Bringing pets to the office too. Yeah, that's another growing sector. It's pretty interesting. But yeah.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Good to see you GM Boji. Okay, so as we wrap this up here, we try to keep it 15 minutes for the folks that are watching replay or joining us now. Tim, did I get these right? So at Furhaven Pet Products on Instagram and at Furhaven Pet on Twitter. Feel free to give them a follow. You can find them there. And then Nicole, we always like to end with the, Tim, you've been running this business for a long time now. Productivity hacks. I'm sure they've changed over the years. Yeah. What's one that right now you can leave us with?
Prioritization, I'd say, is very important. You only have so much time in the day, so you really got to prioritize what's important. And other than that, I would just say remembering, I read a book in college. I think it was True North, but remembering your true north and kind of why you got into this industry. I kind of fell into the industry, but being able at the end of the day to step back and say, yeah, we made an improvement in the pets' lives, and we made also an improvement in the pet parents' lives. Is very important to me, and also for Furhaven Pet Products as well. So yeah, I'd say that's one of the life hacks there.
I love it. I love stealing these hacks. Yeah. We should do like a whole compilation of them sometime, like a highlight reel, because these are so good. Thank you.
That is great. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Well, this is where you can find Furhaven. And if you want to talk to Nicole or I on the Givz side of things, feel free to DM us. DMs are open, and you can always find us at givz.com. And contact we'll link to under soon, so you can join us there and talk to everybody soon. Thanks so much, Tim. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Nicole. Yep. It's always great seeing you guys.